Hey, it's Derek Depker with Excuse Proof Fitness, and in this series of short videos, I'm going to be giving you some tips and strategies that you can use to stick to a diet. And I know this stuff works because I used to eat fast food literally every single night, and yet by changing a few things, psychologically, I was able to transform my lifestyle, transform my habits, and actually stick with it for the past 9 years. You couldn't pay me to go back to my old ways. So I'm going to be giving you those same insights and strategies that you can use to get the motivation you need to stick to a healthy diet plan. In this series, I'm going to be covering a few things like willpower and why willpower alone will not work. A lot of times people use willpower to try to change their habits, and this is pretty much guaranteeing that they're going to fail. The thing I'm going to talk about is the idea that diets don't work. And this is actually true and false. I'm going to share with you what some modern research has shown can actually change and rewire your brain. And a lot of people are engaging in habits and behaviors that actually alter their brain for the worse, that create junk food cravings. So by following some certain behaviors and changing a few things, you can actually start to rewire your brain and overcome junk food cravings and the things that tend to sabotage people on a diet. I'm going to share with you some epigenetic research. And epigenetics has to do with the genes. And we used to think you couldn't change your genes, but you can actually change your genetic expression. I'm going to show you how to change your genes for the better. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the absolute biggest mistake that I think people make when it comes to approaching diets and dieting. And this is pretty much what sets people up for failure right from the start. And that is this mindset, this idea that you need to, quote, go on a diet. So the reason why going on a diet doesn't make any sense is because if you go on a diet, let's say to lose weight, then that almost implies that at some point you're going to come off that diet. And it doesn't matter how great a weight loss results you get following a diet plan. If a person goes back to their old habits that caused them to become overweight in the first place, they're going to lose all their beneficial results. And this is exactly what the research has shown, is that a lot of people who lose weight by following restricted calorie diets, within a few months to a few years, they gain all that weight back. So this approach clearly doesn't work. And the alternative approach, the approach that I'm going to recommend, and that's been successful for me, is approaching diet from the perspective of making it a lifestyle. Make it a habit. Even if you screw up a diet for an entire week that you're on vacation, what does a week matter compared to the rest of your life? And that's the mindset that you start to adopt whenever you approach eating healthy as just a lifestyle. The benefit of eating healthy as a lifestyle, of course, is that when you eat healthy, you eat better day in and day out. Naturally, any results that you're going to get, like weight loss and better health, you're going to get to keep those results for the long haul. And that makes a lot more sense to me. I don't want to just be in great shape once. I want to be in great shape and stay in great shape for the rest of my life. So I told you that I used to eat really unhealthy every single night. The first shift that took place for me when it came to making diet, a healthy diet, a lifestyle, was to change my self-image. So that's the first exercise for you, besides just changing how you look at diets, is to alter your self-image and start to see yourself as a healthy eater. You can tell yourself that I'm eating healthier each day, I'm making healthier food choices each day. You don't have to lie to yourself and say I have a perfect diet or anything like that, because that's not true for just about anyone, including myself. I don't have a perfect diet, but I generally make healthy food choices 80 to 90% of the time, and that's all it really takes to not only get results but keep great results, is just consistency. So remember, it's not just what you do, it's more about what you do consistently. So focus on what your consistent behaviors are, what your habits are. So if you want some more health and fitness tips, head over to excuseproof.com. I have a free survival guide there that's going to give you a lot of my best tips and strategies for getting fit when you're busy, when you're on a budget, when you don't have enough motivation. So you can go ahead and download that guide and start to get some more tips today. You can also head over to Amazon.com, where I have a book called How to Stick to a Diet, if you just want to jump right in and get my absolute best strategies for applying this stuff today. And finally, be sure to subscribe to this channel, because you're going to want to stay up to date on all the upcoming videos to help you stick to a diet.